Councillor Reid.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Councillors, I rise today to speak in strong support of this motion. A motion that confronts one of the gravest challenges of our time, the scourge of child sexual exploitation by grooming gangs. This council has a chance to stand not just with our colleagues in Oldham, but with every child in Sunderland who deserves our protection, every survivor who demands our action, and every community that expects our resolve. This is not a choice, it is a duty. The Jay report, led by Professor Alexis Jay, laid bare a horrifying truth in Rotherham. At least 1,400 children exploited, abused and failed by the very systems meant to shield them. It wasn't an anomaly, it was a warning. A warning echoed in Oldham, Rochdale, Telford and beyond. Professor Jay herself, chair of the National Grooming Gang Inquiry since 2016, has called on us, local leaders, to step up to the mark and implement her recommendations. This motion answers that call. It says Sunderland will not wait, will not waver and will not let our children down. We join Oldham Council in demanding a national inquiry into child rape gangs because this crisis is too vast, too complex for local councils alone to bear. It's unfair, absurd even, for government ministers to expect us to shoulder full inquiries without proper resources. But while we push for national accountability, we cannot sit idle. This motion commits us to act locally, to do what we can, where we can, now. It instructs our senior officers, led by the Chief Executive, to implement every practicable recommendation from the Jay Review. That's not a vague promise, it's a mandate with teeth. And what does that mandate look like? It starts with mandatory reporting, a line in the sand. This motion amends our code of conduct so that any councillor who fails to report child sexual abuse breaches it, plain and simple, no excuses, no exceptions. It tasks the Chief Executive to make reporting compulsory for every council employee, working with the HR committee to get it done. And it goes further, embedding this duty into our procurement process and area committee schemes. So every contractor, every grant recipient signs up to the same standards. If you work with Sunderland City Council, you protect Sunderland's children. That's the deal. Some might ask, why us? Why now? Because the threat hasn't gone away. The patterns Professor Jay uncovered, organised grooming, institutional silence, aren't confined to other towns. They could be here, lurking in the shadows. The Jay report gave us a roadmap. Mandatory reporting, better data, stronger safeguards. We don't need to reinvent it, we need to use it. This motion is about leadership. It's about saying Sunderland will not be a bystander in this fight. It names the Chief Executive as the one responsible, ensuring accountability starts at the top. It builds a culture where no one, councillor, employee or partner, can turn a blind eye. And it honours the survivors who spoke out, whose courage demands we match it with our own. Councillors, this is our moment to lead, not follow. Pass this motion and we tell our community, your children matters, your safety matters, your trust in us matters. We tell predators there's no hiding here in Sunderland, and we tell the nation Sunderland steps up. I urge you to vote yes for justice, for protection, and for the future of every child in this city. Thank you, Madam Mayor.